Everything has a starting point. And today I'm here with this video because this is the foundation of my YouTube channel. When I first started hunting deer, I took the information that was in front of me, or that was given to me by people, relatives, friends that had started hunting before me, and they had used different weapons. And I said, hey, what do I need to do to get started? Now, I was hoping that everyone was going to say you need to buy a 30-30, but instead, my neighbor had a 12-gauge shotgun for sale, and he offered that 12-gauge shotgun to me for $45. Now, what I did, my brother, my dad, and me, we went in together, $15 each, and we purchased this 12-gauge shotgun. This is my first deer hunting rifle, right here. A single shot, 12-gauge, break barrel, shotgun, full choke. Now, had I known then what I know now, things could have changed drastically for me in the hunting world, but this was the foundation, and it was all based on learning. And I went out with this 12-gauge shotgun, and let me introduce you to my hollow point, 12-gauge, 1 ounce, 2 3/4 slug. Now, that's essentially like 434 grains, I think, something like that, a 434 grain bullet. And I went out with this 12-gauge for 2 years trying to kill a deer. I was unsuccessful, but it launched a study pattern for me, because why was I unsuccessful? Why couldn't I hit with this like I could with a rifle? And over the years, I found out that rifle slugs and a full choke shotgun is not a good combination. So I'm here today to talk about these shotguns a little bit. As you recall, when I went to Carol's Guns and local gun purchase, that was one thing I picked up, was a 12-gauge semi-automatic shotgun. Now, since this, I bought a couple other shotguns, but this is one that I bought here, Charles Daly, semi-auto, works out good, interchangeable choke. I can shoot slugs out of this, I can shoot buckshot out of this. And I can shoot it accurate out to, I know, at least 80 yards, I can shoot accurately with this. So this would not have been a problem if I was using this when I was hunting. This wouldn't have been a problem. Now, I'm out here today to demonstrate what the impact of, I've got 3 shells. I've got this 2 3/4 inch slug, and I've got these Federal 3-inch slugs, and I've got this Winchester double-aught buckshot with 9 pellets. You see, it's recommended for wild boar and white-tailed deer. I don't know if you can see that. You can see the white-tailed deer, boar, wild boar. But over the years, after watching big buck after big buck walk by just out of range, and then firing some shots at animals that I thought were in range at 40, 50 yards and missing them clean. I mean, clean. With this 12-gauge shotgun, and even one that was possibly 30 yards, I missed it clean. Didn't even touch it. And I became more and more obsessed with shotguns a little bit, trying to figure out, well, what's going on? Why couldn't I do it? Because I'm a competitive guy, and I feel like if anyone else can do it, I can do it. I heard stories of people killing deer with shotguns. Oh, I killed him 80 yards and 60 yards. I was out there with a shotgun, I couldn't do it. But if you have the right shotgun with the right ammo, you can do that. I had the wrong shotgun with the wrong ammo. This is a great small game hunting shotgun. Rabbit, squirrel, whatever you want to do, small game, it's great for that. But when it comes to shooting full choke shotguns with 1 ounce slugs, that's not a good mixture. That slug is gonna come out and go, it can go either way it wants to go. It's more like a pinch at the end of it, and it flips it this way, flips it that way. There's no consistency in there. So anyone that shoots knows that consistency equals accuracy. And there's no consistency with that ammo with that particular weapon. So I'm out here today to demonstrate these other weapons, these other bullets here, or shotgun shells I have, with a different shotgun altogether. I'll show you that here. The shotgun I'm going to be using today is a G-Force Arms. There she is. This is the name of the video, Shotgun Impact. And shotguns, a lot of people don't know this about them, but back in the days of World War II, I think it was, they tried to ban the use of these in war because one man armed with a shotgun with double-aught buckshot could take out an entire machine gun nest before that machine gun nest, either soldier could get off a shot. They said it was an inhumane way to fight a war with a shotgun. And a lot of times we look at shotguns and we laugh because we think about Granny with the old double barrel, bam, bam, you know, and maybe just sprinkle pepper someone or something like that. But I want to come out here today to show you the real impact of this weapon. This is a versatile weapon. It's not a long-range weapon, but it is a very, very deadly weapon. And I have a hard time watching movies with friends because they go, Jamie, it's just a movie. But I'm like, that's not the way that would happen in real life. That sheetrock or that wall would not stop that bullet. It would not. That would be no protection for that person. Even a car door is no protection for that person because at 1,400, 1,500 feet per second with those heavy projectiles, 430 some odd grain projectiles, that little thin aluminum or sheetrock, even wood, is not going to stop that round. So we're out here today, going to put that to the test, and we'll see if it was just me. Maybe it was my imagination. Maybe I thought I saw something that I didn't see, or maybe I thought that wouldn't stop it, but it would stop it. We're going to demonstrate that today. So stay tuned. We're going to have some fun with this shotgun. I'm going to shoot it first at 100 yards down here. I'm going to use the 2 3/4 inch slug and the 3 inch slug to measure the impact as far as to drop it, how much it's going to drop in that range. I know one is shooting 1,400 feet per second, the other one's shooting about 1,600 feet per second. So stay tuned. We're going to see what happens. All right, walk down, take a look. That thing still sounds like a cannon, even with that hearing protection on. That's a 2 3/4 inch hollow point slugs, 100 yards. There's a spread. Aiming here, and there's my drop. That's only about, what is that, maybe 4 inches, 5 inches? Really, if you go to the center point, right here, yeah, well, maybe a 6 inch drop, 100 yards. It's not bad. A lot better than I expected. Okay, now we're trying the 3 inch slugs. That thing has some kick. It's my wrist. All right, we're gonna walk down and take a look.
Shoulder off.
Yeah. Oh, I see it. Look, the 3-inch went lower than the 2 3/4, but it's dead center. I can see it from here. Let's go take a look and see what we got though. Now this impact here, these are from the 3-inch. You got 1, 2. I remember this one, and these are like twins right here. Look at that. I wonder, hit anything coming out? Well, hit that mat. You can see where it exploded through the mat and the dirt into the bank. So now we're going to take these things and see what they'll do as far as when we hit water jugs with them. We're going to try one with the 2 3/4 and one with the 3-inch. All right, we're back. I got Austin here with me from Chasing Tail Outdoors. Out here at the range, we're playing with this this G-Force 12 gauge. I'm going to be shooting some bottles here at 35 yards and just kind of measure the impact of those 2 slugs. Okay, Austin, we'll let you go ahead and shoot the
go for the right one.
Yeah, shoot the right one. And you're gonna shoot the 2 3/4 inch. You on it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna try the one on the left. All right, and try the one on the right. One on the right is tough, isn't it? There we go. And there's your 3-inch slug impact. That thing puts a nasty hole in something. We're trying to hit it low, just to ensure we got down there where that bulk of the water was. So you can see the impact of it. Austin, I think got a little kick in it.
Oh yeah, it does.
Heads, you don't need earphones? That thing jarring my rib cage. Aim dead center, please. This is to demonstrate a sheetrock wall versus 12 gauge with double up buckshot. We put 2 pieces of sheetrock. We're gonna do it again. There you go. That's a sheetrock wall versus 2 3/4 inch double up buckshot 12 gauge. Ooh, look at the smoke. At about.
That'll hurt.
There you are, you can see where it penetrated this side. What was done here and back here. We got some pellets that came out and lodged in this cured out pine right here. We call it fat wood. Austin, I don't think that would be something I want to hide behind.
No.
I think we'd find something a little bit sturdier than that.
Yeah.
But that's a demonstration of 12 gauge double up buckshot versus a sheetrock wall. How about that? All right, here we go. I think that was a good hit. Well, Austin, man, that was fun. That was a blast, man.
That was fun.
I enjoyed it. So, Austin's gonna try number 5 shot, 1 3/4 ounce. Those turkey loads, and turkey loads on the sheetrock at about 12 yards and see what happens. I think that's a nice little hole up there. And I think it went straight through. So that further tells us that even though my friends are skeptical of me when I'm watching movies with them, I'm telling the truth when I say that walls are not enough to stop shotgun blasts or any other projectiles. So that's not a safe place to hide, and that's not a safe thing to do, run up and down hallways of buildings, shooting, firing, because that sheetrock that protects or is between you and those unintended targets is not enough to protect. All right, that's a good hole there, Austin. If there was any doubt about that 12 gauge, I think we erased that today. That 12 gauge is a deadly weapon, but if you use the right ammo with the right setup, you can do things that most people can do with a rifle. You can do it with that 12 gauge. At 90 yards, we had about a 6-inch drop on the slugs, and those slugs they did a great bit of damage when they hit. I mean, they go in leaving like a 3/4 inch hole, and they come out, it's like a 2.5 inch hole on the exit side. And that double-up buckshot, you saw it just demolish those water jugs. So there will be no problem taking down big game with that round. So we're happy. Hope you enjoyed this. And again, reminding you, don't be this guy. Hit subscribe. Subscribe to Heath Shooting Outdoors. It's been a pleasure being out here today with Austin from Chase and Tail. Hey man, pleasure meeting you, man.
Too.
And we look forward to doing this again.
It was fun.
We'll see y'all next time.